Jon, how often would you say that a filmmaker reaches out to you with, let's say, 5 days left in their crowdfunding campaign, and you want to help them?
So, you mean in terms of reaches out in what way? You know, like help my campaign?
Pretty much.
I get that once a week and I ignore it. You know, it's like, I don't know, if someone's just saying, I ignore, and you know, for better, anyone who just says, oh, Jon, help me with my crowdfunding campaign. You know, to me, it's like, I don't have a relationship with you. You know, you're reaching out to me when you just want money or you want my help getting you money. It's like, well, you haven't learned anything from any lesson that I've ever taught. You know, it's like, why, what is the point, why would I engage with you at that point? You know, if you want to engage with me in advance of that, in any way, shape, or form, even to ask me a question on Twitter and seek my advice on something or make a joke or somehow involve me as a person, great. And then you have a crowdfund campaign and you say, hey, Jon, could you do this because we have a relationship? Sure. But I don't even keep track of how many people say, oh, promote my this, that, or the other thing, and I don't have a relationship with them, and I ignore it, and I feel perfectly fine ignoring it because that person hasn't made the effort to have a relationship with me. It's pretty easy to have a relationship with me, I have to say. You know, I'm pretty busy, and sometimes it takes me some days to get back to people and stuff, and, you know, but generally, it's rare that I don't, within a couple of weeks, respond to everything. So, you know, with that being said, if you haven't tried, then you're not really, you know, you're not trying hard enough.
So are those things that you would love to tell them, but either don't have the time or...
Though, yeah, I don't even bother at that point. It's like, you know, it's like, it's just, it's not my job to tell people that I'm not engaging with them when they're asking me to help them make money when they haven't engaged me beforehand, because I say that all the time to people. So you obviously haven't read my book. And so if you haven't read my book, then why are you asking me to help you? So when my book is so cheap and easily available, you know, and and generally if you ask me for a free copy, generally I'll give you a free copy. So with that being said, it's interesting that, you know, people need to remember that, you know, that we're in an exchange-based economy or a referral-based economy, and that, you know, if you want someone to do something with you, you have to provide them value on some level, you know. And I'm not saying that to be selfish or, you know, demanding or anything like that, but you have to start practicing those muscles or exercise those muscles in order to be successful. And the other thing is, if you're coming to me for help in the last 5 days of your crowdfund campaign, chances are you're too late. Because, and this is the thing about crowdfund campaigns that people don't understand, the way you structure your campaign is how will largely determine whether you're successful or not. And that goes in terms of how much you ask for, what your rewards are, what your positioning is, what your call to action is. All of that, which is in the structuring of the campaign, will help determine whether you're successful or not. So, and that's why 5 days before the end of the campaign is most likely too late for any kind of help that I can provide, you know, or I would want to provide, you know.